So we have Aaron's motion, we have Bob's second, and we have a comment from Bill.
Yes, there is a comment from me because I was in favor of this motion, and I have a list of criteria that I'd like to speak about why I am. One thing that we haven't had is, I feel that we need a rezone of the 77 acres from ag forest to motor business. I think it's very justifiable in our community. There's several things that I want to talk about here. One is it does fit into our comprehensive plan, section 6-5. Goals is to maintain an economy that will provide employment opportunities for all of Moscow residents and provide an environment in which existing and new businesses can thrive. Comp Plan 13-5, land usage extensive commercial areas or motor vehicle-oriented businesses and businesses requiring a large amount of land area in relationship to the productive floor area. Land for this type of use must be located along primary arterial streets. Highway 8 is a good example of that. This parcel of land, and this is something that we all need to remember, this is a parcel of land that's going to take a number of years to develop. There's various types of businesses that can go into such areas, such as hotels, car dealership, RV sales and services, restaurants, furniture stores, offices, and other retail operators. One thing that we must recognize here in Moscow, over the next 15 years, the population in the state of Idaho is going to double. What are we going to do, where are we going to be, and what are we going to do to plan for our future? We need available land for an array of businesses. This also, right across from it, is the Alturas Park area. And how it ties in with that is we need light industry to come to our fine town. The type of manufacturing that we need to have is things like software, hardware, biofuels, solar power industries, nanotechnologies. These firms are things that we need to develop as a plan for our city of Moscow. We can't just rely on the University of Idaho to be the only source of jobs. These types of businesses are conducive and industries are conducive for the educational background that we put out here from the University of Idaho as well as Washington State University. These two things really tie hand in hand if you think about it. Another point, tax revenues for new schools. We need to keep the business community going and develop it within our city. Let's not lose our tax base across the border. We need new schools in this town. How are we ever going to get new schools? We have got to have a plan for the future, folks, and if we don't do it, we'll never get a new school. We talk about this all the time, that the city wants to be a portion of helping the school district out. This is one way and a vision that we can do by looking forward and not looking backwards. This is a start for a good plan for us in our future. We need new businesses, we need new industries, we need new schools, and we need to do this in a manner that we can achieve smart growth through a plan. This is part of it. This is just one piece of the puzzle. We have measures in place that can control how development will occur. Let's not overlook our future stopping short as something that could be developed as time goes along. We need to view the big picture and not overreact to a single issue. It is my hope that my fellow council members would join me in voting in favor of this motion, because I feel very strongly about it. I think it's a plan that could be in place for a number of years. We haven't had a big plot of land designated for motor businesses for over several decades here in Moscow. This isn't about a single issue, folks. This should be about our future and where we really want to go. I feel very compassionate about that. I feel compassionate about Moscow. And I really think we need to be forward-looking. And this is a way we could do it. Will this be developed tomorrow? No, it won't. It's going to take time, but it's a plan. It's a plan in a place. It's an action plan. It's not a Band-Aid approach that we quite often get accused of through smart growth. We need to have a vision and look forward, and I'm for this, and I think this is something we really should consider.